Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the surviving Qing Empire. We are somehow managing to fight off Russia in a very heroic defense action. Russia and Great Britain. Great Britain is our major threat, as one can see by their push into our land without being pushed out. So far we're winning this mainly because Russia has no cannon and really has no cavalry. So they really can't siege forts, and I do have really strong cavalry and pretty good forts and cannons. So siege, most of their losses, 210,000 of them are due to attrition, whereas I actually haven't lost any to attrition because it's all in my own land. So 2-1 in terms of casualties. We were outnumbered, what, 4 or 5 times? Almost, at least 4, almost 5 times. And somehow we're managing to claw back a good portion of our territory. The real issue is the progress of Great Britain. I can't afford to keep dispatching troops to reoccupy lands. You are marching to there, huh? When are you going to get locked into your march? I want to know. As soon as they're locked into March, I'm going to rush over there and try and stop them. We should be able to catch... Oh, nope, they're going to get away. Oh, awful. Okay. We can take this, and then we can... these guys reoccupying my land for me? I can't tell. Our queen died. Okay, that's not too great. Let's dispatch one of you to reoccupy that land. Where are you? They're going further into China. Okay. The Russian army is over here withdrawing, so let's pull our troops this direction. Once we occupy that. They never even started the siege of Beijing, and since this is an imperialism war, that's not good for them. 4 until we could get a white peace. We do not want a white peace at this point. We can sustain this war probably longer than Russia can at this point. Their war exhaustion. They've been spending lots of monarch points to reduce it. In fact, they've used an icon just to stay stable. I don't know what Great Britain thinks of this all, though. Is there a Great British territory near here? There's one way down there. I can't actually see if they have any unrest. But Great Britain. Hey, they actually almost are willing to accept peace. You know, I could probably force this war long enough that I could force Great Britain out of it and then just overrun Russia. That might be a good plan. They're going for my next fort, so we're going to come in behind them. If we can come in behind them and trap them with all 4 of my armies, we'll win this. Yeah. Actually, I can't end courting country now, can I? I have to occupy all the rebel-held provinces. Shoot. Oh, bother. I'm gonna have to re-invade Japan just to reoccupy all of that. Japanese revolutionaries, though, interestingly. Wonder what they're revolting for. I almost went even with Great Britain before, and that's when they had a huge morale modifier. Maybe if I pull them all there, I could do it. Frustrate that. We don't want any rebels, if at all possible. Okay. We're marching that way. Great Britain has almost already taken the fort. I don't have any forced march, so I can't like run around my lands fast enough to catch them. This is a farmlands battle, so I don't know if I'll win this. There's going to be no terrain bonuses really at all. They don't have any cavalry. Small mercies, I guess. There we go. Great Britain was in fact defeated in that battle. Good. That means I don't actually have to pull you there. Any chance that that forces Britain out? No, but it's getting a lot closer. 12 more war score. Their force is still occupying Japan, but that's not making that big of a difference. Japan is not even like my core provinces other than like 3 or 4 of them. Plus these loans are, I can just sustain dealing with the loans for quite a while. I don't know where Great Britain's moving though, and that's a little worrisome. Where is Great Britain's army retreating to? Oh, we'll find out. Oh, barrage that. If we can reoccupy the rest of these provinces, that would be amazing. Somehow Great Britain's armies are still not destroyed. I don't know what the Russians are up to. That army, by all rights, should have just killed mine, but they seem to be avoiding fighting me. Interestingly. Maybe I should start pushing towards Russia. I don't know. Oh, absolutism and manpower. I'll take that. All my forts are still standing. I don't really see where I need to march my troops at the moment. I guess we start pushing back on Russia. 10 there. Okay, still 10 away to getting peace from Great Britain. We could have gotten peace from Russia. Don't think they would have given me land though. Yeah, non-occupied forts. Ugh. Hate that. Least favorite reason why you can't take provinces in this game. Non-occupied forts. Now, let's get you out of here before you die. We'll pull you up that way. We'll send you over there. Occupying that direction. I'm curious as to where the British are going to retreat to before they start advancing again. Oh, they killed my one mercenary army. Of course they did. Let's re-raise him then. Peace offer from Russia. Overlordship of Sweden and Livona. That's not a bad offer, really. I'm not going to take it, of course. Still 9 till we can peace out Great Britain. Of course I knew where the British were retreating to try and get there before them. Oh, they actually were retreating to there. Awesome. Wasn't enough to kill them off, but that is another devastating defeat for the British Empire. Okay. How close? 8. Okay, 8 now. Better than it was before. 8 there. Province is going to be occupied. Probably going to want to send a division south, actually, to deal with both the British and the Russians. 5. We actually beat the British to their point of retreat because of all our movement speed. That is kind of amazing, really. Normally the AI retreats faster than one can catch it. There we go, white peace with Great Britain. Awesome. Now it's time to invade Russia. Good, 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 good. We need a Russian fort. Where's the nearest Russian fort? Right there? Aye. Great Britain, of course, has now rivaled me. Not too worried. We have 45, almost 46,000 manpower. We can afford to lose. We have to. We will beeline pretty much straight for that fort. If we can take that one fort, we should be reasonably good. I'll use my other small armies to start cleaning up any Russian armies to advance. You've retreated, so let's reoccupy this region. You're good there. I can afford to lose one of those guys if I have to. Or rate. Actually, wait a second. do we have many? We still have rebels. Just wondering if I can deal with these guys over here anytime soon. They're actually relocating outside of Japan now. Okay. They're going to end up in Furdan, which is right there. Oh, we have apparently accepted a peace offer on the following terms with Russia. Why? What happened there? Did I just... Okay. That's weird. I could have sworn I didn't accept that peace offer, but apparently I did. Great. Absolutely great. Not really. Okay, well, we'll deal with this. We didn't get the... we didn't get a Christian province. Which kind of sucks. We're fine on the other angles of it, though. We're stable, reasonably stable at least. And you know what? I actually can use you. We want to run you to Furdan first. Where's my navy? My navy actually came through that entire war relatively intact, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's talk to some potential tributaries. That was tributaries. Sulu, sure, we'll take you, I guess. Asa. Nope. Gazmunk. No. Timurids, though. Any chance I could just vassalize you? No. Okay. Who else? Tiny little Dundahar. Sure, we'll take you. Hopefully nobody is in any particular mood to wipe those guys off the map, and we won't be involved in another major war. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Monopoly charters. Just to try and rebuild my monarch points. Overall, though, that wasn't that bad of a war for us. We lost, yes, 6,000 goldish, and we could have been in overall better shape, but we survived the war, we're stable. Now it's time to end court in country permanently. Actually, I might even be able to end it with like a single unit or two. Actually, it's gonna occupy end itself mostly. Though I don't know why those guys are still marching to Russia. I gave you the order to stop multiple times now. These guys are still marching to Russia. There we go. Feels like a little bit of a glitch there. Okay. You're right there. Let's move you south and then order you to do the same thing of suppress rebels. Apparently because we're going to have to deal with more rebels. Great. Suppress rebels. Good. Still wondering why I ended up accepting that peace deal from Russia despite not clicking on it. Maybe I did somehow. I didn't think I sent them a peace deal though. Maybe it's just me being an idiot, or maybe something else happened. Maybe I accepted a peace deal that pieced out Great Britain instead pieced them out too. I don't know. We've got to hunt these guys down. You're going to deal with them. Perfect. And then we should occupy that. Pretty much wiping them all out. We didn't obviously get the Renaissance, which I wasn't expecting to, because I'm not in Europe. On the other hand, though, we do have a fair amount of these guys who should now start getting the Enlightenment. Still going to take forever. We're not Diplotech 20, which is actually we are, but we don't have a scientist or anyone else involved. Artist, theologian, that actually would be good at the moment. Decrease the unrest. Oh, another colony done. That would be Aragon, the colonizer. Colonizing Aragon, that's a unique one. Pacific North, interesting. Poor Holland, though, has been pretty much killed. That must mean there's some independent nations over here. Independent colonial nations. Cool. Don't usually see that. Let's do outrage subject, and then we'll save one. We also can fight a war with Japan at once we deal with all the rebels, obviously. Okay, almost all the rebels in the west are dealt with. Back east for the moment. Once we occupy that, we should be done in the west. Oh my gosh, more leaders. At this rate, I'm going to spend the rest of Europa just trying to end this one disaster. I just can't even get to the existing rebels to kill them before more rebels pop up. A little frustrating. No, we're going to rely on our own people. Although hopefully we're not going to fall too much more in debt, although I suspect we will. Yep. Further into debt we go. I think you're the nearest army. Okay, if we can stop these last two, we should be good. Although they're running away, of course. These guys have existed pretty much since the beginning of the rebellion. Or halfway through it, I should say, because they didn't revolt in Japan until reasonably late. Let you reoccupy. This guy marching as fast as he can. Oh my gosh, more rebels. How many stacks of rebels are out here? Apparently hundreds. Did they revolt? They revolted over there. Okay, shouldn't be that big of an issue. I'm actually just going to split these guys in half and leave them sitting. There we go. That should deal with them. Still close enough that I can call them back together in the event of a rebellion. Do that method of sieging down so we can actually stop the actual army, which is the priority. Whew. This courting country disaster is causing quite an issue in my mighty empire. Asking for money. My vassal's probably more broke than I am. Oh, they actually have some money. The most they can probably give me is like 10 gold, so. Yep, 10 gold. Called it. Oh my gosh, more. Sheesh, how many of these guys exist in the universe? Rather tough to end the disaster when you can't even hunt down the people fast enough. There we go. Those guys have been stopped. Okay. Fine with that. As long as we get the positive courting country. If we don't get the positive courting country, I am going to be rather annoyed at this point. For all the effort we did, not to get good courting country would be infuriating. Okay, is there anyone in the universe that we theoretically want to be allies with? Not particularly. Vijayanagar and Orissa would be the best. Wait, the Ottomans? The Ottomans want to be allies. Okay, I'm going to ally the Ottomans. There we go. That should prevent any major wars against me. Hopefully they don't call me into too many wars, though. They're currently invading Russia, which is probably why they're happy with me. Is Britain involved? Britain is not involved. Oh, Russia's dead. Good. Good. Very good. Very good. Russia will no longer be a threat, hopefully, and then maybe I can come back and beat them up later. Okay. We have 2 provinces to occupy. Then we'd be good. Are we going to manage to occupy 2 more these 2 provinces before it all goes to pieces? I doubt it, but we'll see. Marching south there. All those guys. We are in debt again, of course. Okay. Once that province is occupied, we should be done. Been quite a few years. And we've picked the absolutism authority every time. The state is triumphant. There we go. Oh boy, that took forever. There we are. We can get to 100. Apparently 8 absolutism. I doubt it, though. To 100, though, that is very possible. Although I should probably use the opportunity to suppress these guys. I can't. I have no rebels. Okay. Fair enough. I'm actually good with that. We are stable. And we've got the most absolutism we could possibly conceive of getting. So let's now go finish off Japan, who's actually allied to the Ming and is a constitutional republic. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Let's just do that. I don't think we're not going to try and dare take Mandate of Heaven right now. It would be a disaster. Or beyond a disaster. We pretty much destroy our empire. Let's move our troops up. How are we doing, in fact, in terms of gaining that? We're gaining it rather quickly. We'll mothball forts for the moment to hopefully stem the tide of losing money. Actually, we'll leave you right here next to the Ming. Maybe we do take Mandate of Heaven. I don't know. Right now we have lots of borders with countries that are not allies or tributaries, which would be a problem. I'd like to do it, though. I'd really like to do it. 2 more techs, 2 more diplo techs. Well, 1 more after this, and then we should be able to get imperialism, which will help. Plus, Russia's getting destroyed by the Ottomans. Really destroyed. Actually, the war was over Crimea, interestingly enough. Really? What happened here? Attack against Crimea. Okay, so Russia attacked the Crimea, and the Ottomans came to the defense. Whatever that'll end up resulting in terms of peace deals and land given to them, I don't know. Japan is... Oh, that's Great Britain has actually colonized there. Great. Colonize there, but I can, in fact, colonize down there. So let's re-raise these forts. And march on in terms of finishing off Japan. should be enough absolutism almost that we could almost take all their lands. 1 or 2 more absolutism, we should be set. We actually need a claim though, so that's going to delay our invasion a little bit. But actually, we'll stop here then. So that will be it for this episode. We have recovered. We do have courting country done. Yay, crush local power. Huge boost in maximum absolutism. Obviously, we're going to have to build up that way, considering the age of absolutism is ending. We'll get a couple free absolutism from that. Let's see. The Brabant actually got the Enlightenment, interestingly enough. There's the map of the institutions, if anyone's curious. And it's starting to spread in our lands. Not particularly fast, but at least it will be there. We're probably going to have to spend a lot of money. But first we have to figure out a way to deal with the 8,000 debt we're under. I'm looking forward to dealing with that. That actually helped a lot, reducing inflation. And we're going to fight this war with Japan, probably take all their lands, and then we can focus on expanding outside of Eastern Asia once we finish off the Anu, probably. The only one left will be the Ming, and we'll go after these guys around the same time. So thank you guys all for watching. If you watched it this far and you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in another video. Bye for now.